being a member for the last 7 years, I have been around when the sunscreen and all this fun stuff came out that has been a great healthy alternative. So I'm super pumped to join Christina and chatting with you all and kind of showing you some awesome products and why to use the Young Living brand. And I got sidetracked by the screen. Sorry. All that good stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it off. It's going to be a quick 30-minute class. We're going to do our darndest to keep it that way. But there's a lot of stuff, and we want to highlight some awesome things that you can use, some things that you can make, and then obviously how to kind of grab these products. All right. So go ahead, Christina.
Hi, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. So back whenever I first started using oils about 9 years ago, I wanted some more healthy, natural options. I have 4 kiddos and a husband, and we live in Texas, and I knew that I wanted, when I had my oldest, who's now 9, I knew that I wanted to use less toxic options for him. And I knew that I didn't want to be putting all this chemical laden products on him, and I didn't want to be giving him medications and things like that. So I wanted another way. So I was so thankful that I was introduced to this premium starter kit and that I was able to use things on him, like for teething or, all kinds of, like when he gets a little cold, what to do. And so I had all these great options, and slowly, as I started kind of like, it became like a domino effect. I started to like get everything out of my home that was toxic. I started learning about cleaners that I was using in my home. I started learning about all the things. And one of those things that you learn about is the toxic things that are in our sunscreen and that are in like the things that we use for summer. So I want to talk about sunscreen really fast, and I want to talk about why we don't want to be putting these things on our skin. And so I actually just found some really interesting information that, did you know that not only is the sunscreen that we're using on ourselves toxic, like to the ocean, it's toxic to our coral reefs, the kind that you're getting from like the grocery store and things like that, but mixed with the chemicals in the pool, like if you mix the chemicals that are in the sunscreen mixed with the chemicals in the swimming pool, chlorine, it is a toxic, it combine, like something happens, like a chemical makeup happens, and it is super toxic, and it actually can be really, really bad for kiddos, for kidney and liver function, and it can cause nervous system disorders. So that is when I learned that, I was like, well, that's crazy. I'm definitely not using that. And that's when you need sunscreen the most, it seems like, right around in the pool. So what we have switched to is using mineral sunscreen. This is the Young Living stuff. And actually, you can consider yourself lucky because Young Living has sunscreen, because before this came out, I was actually making my own. And so I was like getting carrot seed oil and some zinc oxide and things like that. And I was making my own, but I'm so thankful because my kids look like this like white ghost of zinc oxide all over their skin. So this mineral sunscreen is really good. It comes in SPF 50, and we've never had issues with kids burning with this. And it stays on in the water. It's just really good. It doesn't leave that greasy white on you. And if you want to learn something, like a side note, you can actually decrease how often you get burned by decreasing the amount of seed oils that you eat. Did you know that? And so I've been kind of like experimenting with this with my family this year, and we've been cutting back on seed oils. Now, seed oils are like vegetable oils, canola, things like that. And so we have been cutting those out, and like what they call PUFAs. And we just eat like butter, coconut oil, and you're going to find seed oils when you eat out a lot, right? So that's where all of that is. And then if you cook with it at home. But cutting that out completely from our diets, we actually need very little of this. We have been out in the sun all summer and we haven't even used this, but we're about to go take a vacation and we're going to be at the river every day, all day long. So we'll definitely be using this as the option. So another thing you can do to prevent sunburns is actually take some Super C, some high dose vitamin C. You want it to be a food source. So the Super C chewables are a really good source for that. And that can actually help prevent sunburns too. So it's internally. It's not the sun that's bad for us necessarily. It's what is going on in our body and how our body reacts to the sun. The sun can actually heal us. So that is also just information to kind of take note of and think about. And here's some really awesome sunscreen. Also, I'll talk really quick about our, other options when we go outside, when you're going camping throughout the summer. I don't know about you, but we love to go hiking, like in Colorado, because we're in Texas. And you get deep in those woods and you worry about things like mosquitoes, chiggers, ticks, things like that. And I don't know about you, I have friends who used to be in the military, and when they were told to get like put DEET on them, they were like, do not put it on your skin, just put it on your clothes. And DEET is actually it is one of those things. Let's see if I can pull up my notes here that I have for on DEET, but really quick. DEET produced left on people's skin produced for a long period of time can actually induce irritation, redness, rash, swelling. It can cause upset stomach, nausea, vomiting, and has even been associated with seizures. And long-term use has been associated with carcinogenic properties going on in the body. And there's another study on Dr. Axe's website that talks about how it's actually been linked to Hodgkin's lymphoma. So there are just so many things that, it's really important to keep the bugs off of us, but we don't want to be turning to toxic chemicals if we don't have to. So one thing that we have always done since I learned about oils before this insect repellent came out from Young Living, I would just use the oil citronella, and that worked really well. You can literally just kind of rub it. You can make it out of a spray with some different oils like purification, citronella. There's some other peppermint, some other really good ones. But I actually, honestly, this is just so easy. And this bottle lasts so long. Like I have 4 kids and we spend a lot of time outside. And this insect repellent lasts us. We have like 3 bottles laying around our house. And I feel like they're all almost still 3/4 of the way full. We're never going to get through all this. And we use it a lot. So it's got citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, geranium, spearmint, thyme, clove. It is just a powerhouse of oils. And its main ingredient is sesame oil. So it's kind of like an oil that you like a lotion oil, massage oil that you'll put on your skin. And it smells really good. It lasts a really long time. And if you ever can, like, I don't have it to show you, but you could like pull up videos online. And they've shown us how, like, you can do the test where you put one arm in one little spot with mosquitoes and then another one in there with the insect repellent on it, and the mosquitoes don't attack the side that has insect repellent. So it really works really well. And it's one of those things that I always want to keep on hand during the summer. So I'm going to pass it off back to Allison, and I'll let her kind of talk about some of the things she wanted to talk about. And yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just learned so much from you, Christina. That was awesome.
You know what? I'm sorry. Can I say one more thing I meant to say really cool about insect repellent? So again, kind of like we would do with like internally with vitamin C for sunburns. Did you know my doctor told me to take some higher doses of vitamin B so you don't smell as attractive to insects to be bit. And sure enough, my daughter would get bit so much with mosquitoes and stuff like that. So I just upped her vitamin B and she didn't get bit and she didn't react, like get those whelps. So high dose vitamin B, so take a super B, a couple of extras, maybe if you're going to be out hiking in the woods and stuff like that. And that will decrease how much the mosquitoes love you. So sorry, go ahead, Allison.
No, that was amazing. I love learning things. I did want to highlight, so she showed the liquid form of the insect repellent, which is fantastic, but sometimes it's not as convenient. And I love the fact that they do have these, the Young Living insect repellent wipes. They come in individual packs. My family also goes hiking a lot and we're outdoors. I live in the Northeast. They have tons of like the ticks and the mosquitoes and everything, and my property is wooded. So we should be using this a lot more than we probably do, but we always love these because they're on the go. So we pack them in our hiking bag. The wipes are fantastic. They're DEET free, just as she was talking about. They are made very similar to that, but it's just a wipe. I took it out, but it looks like literally like a baby wipe, and you just wipe it all over you. I will say that the wipes last forever. We use I will use them on multiple children, just one wipe, and they last forever. It's just really convenient, and they don't expire, and it's just really nice. So I really wanted to highlight these for that purposes. Now, I do love that information about the B vitamin, because I will be honest, the bugs love me and my oldest the most in my family. So we try to be really good about these, but sometimes we're not. And I will tell you that the best thing when you do get bit is to use purification, is grab some purification in your order. And it's really great for kind of like subsiding that the sting. And you can put it in a roller. I don't have one, but if you have a roller bottle, you can make it in that with some sort of carrier oil. You can add lavender if you want a little bit more of a soothing aspect to it. But I'm going to tell you that sometimes I just kind of dab the purification like right on my bug bite, and it just feels so good, and it doesn't have that nasty itch and all of that. And it's a great way to kind of naturally bust it out. So anyways, that's that. That is the one thing that I wanted to kind of share. I wanted to highlight, because the summer essentials is so good to kind of get like a grand scheme of things. Like, you're going to be out in the sun, you might have forgotten your sunscreen, you might get a little burnt, you might be super hot, and you want to kind of cool yourself off. And so the best thing to kind of get all of that for like minimal dollar is to grab a premium starter kit. All right, so it comes like this. I meant to take it out so it wouldn't be so long, but I love that it comes with 14 oils now, and it comes like this, right, guys? We're not going to highlight all of these. They're all fantastic and they're all great for different uses, but I do want to highlight a few that are perfect for summer. So what I was saying was regarding if you forget to put your sunscreen on and you get burnt or whatnot and you need to soothe that skin, the best thing for it is lavender. Lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It's literally good for everything. Even if you had a bug bite, you didn't grab this, just put some lavender on it. You will not be sorry. But lavender oil and then a coconut oil or some sort of carrier oil. And what that means is that what Christina was talking about, that sesame oil, whatnot, pair them together and then just rub it on your skin. It feels so good. Before Young Living came out with their After Sun Spray, which is another great product that Christina will talk about. I used to use that all the time because I lived in Hawaii and my skin wasn't quite ready for Hawaii sun. And so I would get burnt a little bit more in the beginning when I lived there. And so I had just gotten this kit and I was reading up on some things, and because I paid money for it, I wanted to use it, right? And so I heard about the lavender and the coconut oil tip, and it just works like a charm. It was instant, it felt good. And then I learned my lesson, and then I got my tan on and I didn't have that problem anymore. But it's just a great thing to kind of have in the back of your brain. But as I said, now they have this super convenient spray that I used on my first sun outing in the Northeast now. But anyways, so that's a great thing, lavender. The other thing I wanted to highlight is, as I said, if you kind of overheat in the summer or in life, let's be serious, a great way to do it is to kind of use the peppermint oil that comes in a super cool kit. You can put it with you can put it with water, put a pinch of salt in it in a spray bottle, and then it will keep you so cool for hours. It's just a natural cooling effect. It's also great for respiratory issues with the change of seasons. So it's like double uses, like all of them have double uses. So that's just another great one to have on hand as well to kind of keep you cool in the summertime when you're at the pool with your kids or just out and about. I had a coworker that carried a fan. Carried a fan that had like a spray bottle, and she would put her peppermint mixture in that at work to keep her cool, and it was phenomenal. Plus, you smell awesome. So great things. And there's no harmful chemicals and toxins kind of going out in the air or on you. So it's perfect. I'm going to pair it off to Christina to kind of chat about a couple more oils that are useful in the summer that come in this awesome kit.
Okay, so a few more oils that I, let's see, I'm gonna grab all mine to show you. So I love to put lemon in my water to kind of help keep me hydrated because it's definitely one of those things that's like, um, I don't like just plain water. I want it to be, I add like a pinch of salt and some lemon or citrus fresh because I love to make it like flavorful and have a taste to it. And then that's very like rehydrating and like will fill my cells a whole lot more. And it's also like will help like purge and like make your liver cleaner, and help just kind of purge all the nastiness out of your cells. So I love to do that. So that's one thing I really love to do, with the lemon. And then some of the other things, that I love to do, with some of my other oils from the premium starter kit. Like you guys, we have Peace and Calming and Valor that also come in the kit. And I don't know about you, but my kids are home all summer long. They're not as busy, maybe doing things. And so sometimes they're like getting crazy. That Peace and Calming in the diffuser at night is amazing. Like it's so relaxing and it's so, so good for them. Um, and I'm gonna say Valor. I use Valor a lot because Valor is, like when my kids like get nervous about things, I will put Valor on them. And I even use it for myself. And so that's another summertime must have. In fact, I have a roller ball for my daughter, um, for swimming lessons because she gets really nervous for swimming lessons, and she'll put it on and she'll say these like, I'm brave, I can do it, I'm safe, those kinds of things. And she'll put Valor on. And then of course her swim teacher's like, oh, she smells so good. So but so I that has been like a really cool thing that we've used Valor for. um okay, Stress Away, it smells amazing. I feel like Stress Away is a must have. And that's a really, really good one to diffuse with lime in the summer. So if you have people over, like let's say you're going to have a barbecue at your house or something like that, Stress Away is going to smell amazing with lime, and people are going to walk in and be like, "Ooh, it smells so good in here." And I feel like that's my summertime go to. And then like in the winter, it's something different, more cinnamony, but that's like what I do diffuse every summer. Um, Okay, what else? I'm trying to think what else is missing on my list for premium starter kit oils. Digestion, Digize. Did we already talk about that? So Digize is a really good one for your, like if you're gonna go to friends' houses, 4th of July barbecues, things like that, and maybe you don't love what your stomach doesn't love what you're eating, ate too many sweets, ate too many hot dogs, whatever. I feel like sometimes I can even overdo it in the summer, more than even in the winter because like there's watermelon, fruit, there's always all kinds of stuff. So Diet is really good. In fact, my kids, just the other day, it was on Mother's Day actually, it was really hot here and we went swimming right after lunch and I brought out a big bowl of watermelon and my 2 oldest kids were like, oh, my stomach hurts after that because it was like so much on their tummies. And so all we did was rub Digize on them and about 2 minutes later they felt great. So that's always one that I keep on hand. Um, so highlighting all of that, the premium starter kit is actually over $400 worth of oils for $160. And so you're getting a really, really good deal. In fact, whenever I I find that I'm low on some of these oils and I want to like restock them, I'll just go back and buy the kit because it's so, so, so worth the price. And by the time you buy like Panaway and frankincense, you essentially have bought the kit anyways itself, if you're buying that by itself. So those are amazing. Like the whole kit, the deal together is amazing. We wanted to highlight that for you guys because it really is the best way to get started with oils. It's the way I got started. It's the way most people get started. So get with the person that invited you tonight and ask them more about this kit. If you have more questions, the reason why we highlight this kit is because there are like 12 different oils in this kit, including Ningxia Red and a diffuser that will cover all the bases of pretty much everything you want. You want oils and want to get healthy, to get started for summer, this is the way you're going to do it. But I wanted to highlight a few more things. I don't have it to show you. I have this other bottle, but this is the Lavaderm. So this is Lavaderm in a blue bottle, but then there's also Lavaderm, Allison's showing it to you, in the white bottle. And the difference is the white one is your after sun spray. And that one's really cool because when you spray it, it really it starts off clear and then it turns white. And it's perfect for sunburns. It's actually really great for bug bites too. If you've got some really itchy bug bites, it's really good for that. And then I remember my sister-in-law, Kaylee, talking about one time she got a really bad steam burn, like just by lifting a lid off of a pot, and it like burned her arm. And that after sun spray really helped her a whole lot. So that's a really good way to kind of use that. But this Lavaderm in the blue bottle is also really good. We use this for the same purpose, just a little differently with other skin things as well, like itchy skin, stuff like that. Okay, I think that's it. And I was gonna also show you guys, I don't have it to share, I can't share it, but so the premium starter kit, like I said, it's 12 oils and a diffuser with Ningxia Red. So the Ningxia Red is one of my favorite things of all times. And what we like to do with Ningxia Red is we like to throw it. Yeah, she's got her, I forgot to bring my little packages, but Allison has her little packages there. And we love to throw those in the freezer. And so those are great, like pick-me-up snacks. You can either kind of let them sit out for a minute and make them after when you're ready to drink them, and kind of turn them into like a slushy type thing, or you can just cut it open and eat it like really hard ice. My kids love to drink the Ninja Red packets that are frozen. And so that's a really good snack that is full of antioxidants. Sherry's raising her hand. They'll do that too. That's really full of antioxidants. It's really good. So Ningxia Red is really going to support, like you can even use that to like water down some water, like juice kind of thing, as a good electrolyte replacer and like antioxidant, really good benefits for all of that. So Ningxia Red, if you don't know what that is, it is a drink that Young Living has, and it's from the wolfberry that comes from China. It comes from the Ningxia province of China, and it is one of the highest foods, the wolfberry is, on the ORAC scale, which that just means it's really high in antioxidants, and it's really good at getting the free radicals out of your body, which that just means what free radicals do is they are what can eventually end up causing a lot of disease and even cancer. So it's really good at helping to just kind of keep your body, your cells clean, keeps your body working well. It's really good for digestion. So if you've eaten a lot, you feel kind of gross, go pop an Ninja Red packet. I do that sometimes. I'm like looking back on my day and I'm like, I really haven't had very many nourishing things today. I'm gonna go drink some Ninja Red. It's really good for keeping your energy up, because we all know we need to have as much energy as we can in the summer to keep up with our kids and everything we're doing. The heat can make us exhausted. So Ningxia Red, honestly, if you don't do anything else, get Ninja Red. It's the best thing. But so you'll get those in your premium starter kit, and you also will get a gorgeous diffuser that you can diffuse all these oils in. And I'm going to turn it back over to Allison and kind of let her close this out. I don't think I had anything else to add. So if you have anything else to add and kind of close us out and move us on to the next, it's all you, Allison.
All right. So we highlighted some awesome products that they have that are perfect for summer. We highlighted the starter kit just because it has what Christina was talking about, the best bang for its buck, as well. It has so many different things that you can kind of pull from to do a bunch of things. We didn't even go over all the oils, but trust me, they have great uses for many things: emotion supporting, skin help, respiratory support. I don't know about you, but right now I'm dealing with a lot of seasonal changes, and I still use half of the ones that come in here to kind of help my nose clear out and breathe better. The Ningxia Red packs, and then you also get these two things. I mean, there's so much. This is Thieves hand sanitizer and a Thieves spray. If you don't, It's really good not to have germs. You're out in the summer a lot more. You're at the playground. Well, I have kids, so I'm at the playground, I'm at the pool, I'm at the beach, I am in the woods, I am at people's houses. That's just my story. And I always carry these things at a restaurant, spray it all down. They're just so convenient. They work super efficiently. They're made with the Thieves oil, which does come in the kit as well, which is it can support your immune system. It's made with really amazing oils to kind of just help keep our bodies clean, not necessarily like the clean sense, but like clean inside for immunity purposes. It's got a really fun story, but about this. Basically, it's called Thieves because the thieves back during the Black Plague would put on these herbs to kind of keep themselves healthy so they could then go and steal this and purge the things that were in the people's homes that had and dying of the Black Plague. So they were able to be the thieves because they would put on all of these amazing herbs that are in this immunity blend, which I just love that story. So Thieves is an important one to have on hand and have in your immune supporting products. But anyways, this is a great starter kit, or starter area to start. It has everything you really need to get started. You can add on, you can then add on the products if you want or not, but I highly encourage you because that's kind of like a better option. Grab the starter bundle, get your diffuser, get these oils, kind of start to dabble in it, then kind of add on your sunscreen. Or you can kind of, they have a great budget program. It's called Subscribe to Save. You can kind of put on a product every month or every 3 months. They have different options now, which is fantastic. But that is a great way to kind of grab the products as well. I do want to close out. So just make sure that you get with that person that thought of you and invited you to this class. Or if you are already a member and you wanted to try some of these awesome products that they have, go ahead and add them onto your Subscribe to Save order so you can get points back and you can kind of get these products in your home. But we thank you for joining us. We're going to close out this portion. And then we're going to start the next portion, which we would love you to stay and join in. We're going to learn all about vendor events from spectacular friends, and I cannot wait. Thank you so much for joining us.